Welcome everyone to another edition of Up for Discussion. The jersey competition of the Big V is well and truly underway. Steve Chalmers, new face in front of the camera, Big V Communications Coordinator Laura McIntosh. Rookie season, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Better late than never.
Great to be on screen. Everyone in the Big V community now knows who you are, what you look like. You'll be out and about at Big V games throughout the season, so you know what she looks like. Come and say hi. That's
a bit scary.
Is that the spirit?
If I'm there and I'm not creepily filming, I'm doing it for great content for later on in the season. So smile when you see my camera. A few of you do, not all.
Enjoying it so far?
Yeah, no, it's been great.
What are your thoughts on the jersey bracket? This is the first time we're doing it, and tell you what, there has been an absolute ton of interaction. The votes have been absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I know. I know you struggled to add it up. The first show you did on this.
Numbers are tough.
Yes, so we had over 27,000 votes for the first round of the jersey bracket, where I think about 15 teams were on a bye. Obviously, we had a few teams miss out this round because they'd unfortunately lost in the first round, but we had over 30,000 votes. In fact, close to 31,000. So glad to see everyone getting on board and just absolutely loving the jersey comp.
That's why we've got you around, making sure that we're adding up numbers for real this time instead of me just trying to make them up as we go along. But so you're saying we had more votes in this round, the round of 32, than we did in the first round?
Yep.
Unbelievable. And I'm telling you guys, keep them coming because we'll show you the updated bracket after we tell you all the winners at the end of this show. So let's get straight into it. This was the results from the round of 32 jersey bracket, and we're heading into what I'm going to call it the Singlet 16. They usually call it the Sweet 16, but we're talking about jerseys here, so I need something starting with S, so we're going to call it the Singlet 16.
Okay, not just round of 16 like they do.
Nothing like that.
No, it's not good enough for you?
We're going to do something
good.
Bit different. So
good.
Altona took on Coburg in our first matchup, and Coburg got the chocolates, 1,020 over 857, pretty convincingly there. And I don't mind both jerseys, but I know Craig Freeman said a couple of weeks ago that Coburg could even take it to another level with that brand refresh. They got a new logo, and if they put that scope into the jersey from next season and beyond, it could be amazing.
Well, I think they've got two really great elements, which is pinstripes and that aqua bluey colour.
Yep, love the
which
two.
I know Craig's also a big fan of, and perhaps Altona struggling, coming off a bye, often tough.
Well, that's right. That was the first time we saw Altona, and see you later to the Gators. Frankston took on Pakenham. This one was really close.
Yep, I guess the Blues have a really nice, classic but effective jersey, and unlucky to be overcome by Pakenham, but Pakenham's is also great, really solid, strong colours, strong lines. I can see why it was so close, that's for sure.
The Warriors get behind a lot of Big V stuff, so look out for them. I think they're a smoky in terms of the Big V jersey bracket potential champions, but I'll speak about the hot favourite in a moment. Bad luck to the Frankston Blues. There's the scores that you saw. Keilor and Western Port are getting behind this in a big way. I was surprised in seeing the number that it took for them to win. I thought they'd have a few more votes.
Yeah, I think a lot of neutrals potentially got behind them, and it's really like classic black and white, really clean lines again. But I think sometimes a bit of colour doesn't hurt, perhaps.
I think the new uniforms as well. Recency bias is always a big thing. So I think they're one of the newer teams that have changed their uniforms around this season. So look out for them in the coming weeks. Mildura, their first time, they had a bye a couple of weeks ago. They knocked over Bendigo, and it was also very tight. Yeah,
this was a tough one for me if I was going to be voting. I didn't really know who, two great regional sides. I probably would have gone Mildura in the end, but I can see why it was so close again.
So that's the top left-hand quarter of the Big V jersey bracket. Let's go to the bottom left-hand quarter. Casey and Knox. Now, the Cavaliers have won this. Knox, I saw a few comments asking they wanted to showcase their yellow jersey or their gold jersey instead of the blue jersey.
Yeah, but I reckon the blue one is so much better. That's just me.
I tell you what, I'm going to say this a couple of times, but there are a few members in the Big V community really rallying behind their associations and even saying, that's not the jersey we want to promote, we want to promote the other one.
I know, but you've got to love all your jerseys, don't you? Because you play away half the time.
It's a little bit of a roulette chance, isn't it, in terms of what jersey gets put up. And
we're trying not to show the same photo. It might be the same jersey, but I'm trying to show the same photo every week so you can see it in a different light or whatever. But I actually think the Knox blue one is better than the yellow one. So
I also think that once we get down to maybe the quarterfinals, the last 8, the team gets to decide, or the association gets to decide what jersey goes up in their favour, because they want to make the final, of course.
Yes.
So there you go. But Knox tipped out for Casey. Hot favourites for this bracket. I think the Cavs, the support they get around this, they got 1,486 votes. I think it was something like 1,500 votes in the first round.
Yeah, in a high-scoring, like Knox got heaps of votes too, so it was a high-scoring round.
I think they are going crazy for the Jersey bracket. Collingwood in a little bit of an upset over Southern Peninsula, who were another one that didn't quite like their jersey on display. But I was surprised. In my opinion, this was an upset.
Yeah, look, I actually found this one quite hard to vote for. Obviously, if it wasn't the jersey that the Southern Peninsula fans wanted out there, that's unfortunate. But I guess in the last one, you did say send in the one you want. So unfortunately, I guess we had to go with what we had. But it was really close on Facebook at one stage. I know it was 49.9 to 51.1. And Facebook never goes to decimals because that's way too complicated for it. So, yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg and the team not very good with numbers there either on Facebook. Is that what you're trying to say?
Are you calling yourself a genius?
No, absolutely not. 50.1 and 49.9. So Instagram basically took over for the All-Stars there and got them the result. Blackburn defeated Warrandyte. This was arguably one of our lowest scoring contests across the entire fortnight.
Yeah, look, I think Blackburn deserved to win this one for me. The orange is striking. It's really clean, just with the Vikings and the number. I like it. So
clean and distinct. There you go, Blackburn Vikings. And a little bit of an upset in the bottom left-hand quarter, I call it. Hume City knocking over Corio Bay, and Hume love to rally around their association.
Yeah, they do, and good on them, because I really like Corio Bays. I like Hume Cities, but I like Pinstripes.
Well, I'm a big fan of the Orlando Magic, and I think the Corio Bay Stingrays have the perfect recipe that just aligns them with the Magic type uniform. So I thought that was an upset. I'm with you, Corio Bay. I think you've got great jerseys, so don't go away from them. But Hume City move on there. Let's have a look at the other half of the field. Chelsea knocked over Ballarat, 856 to 781. A couple of different types of jerseys I think the Chelsea girls have. Their youth league program have a certain look, and the senior teams have a little bit more cleaner look, I believe.
Oh, okay. I didn't actually know that. I just saw the one that we posted. Again, clean. I think I like clean and simple, really. So just the blue with the gull and the number, or the gulls, I think it is across it. I liked it. But
clean's the modernistic look, isn't it, these days?
Yeah. You don't want to overdo it.
Don't overdo it.
Do the simple well.
Great call. Geelong knocked over Hawthorn, 885 to 720. That was probably another one of our lower scoring results of the round. Sunbury knocked over Camberwell. And, blue always seems to trump the maroon, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I like Camberwell's.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not the yellow one so much, but we had used the maroon one, and I just think it's a little bit more different without being over the top.
Okay, there you go.
I'm also potentially a little bit biased to Camberwell, sorry, Sunbury.
You were one of the 631 voters for Camberwell who lost. Bulleen defeated Southern, and I don't mind Southern's new jerseys, just that you said something similar to Blackburn Vikings, just clean, orange, it's distinct, it's bright, it's vibrant, but Bulleen, once again, blue. I think there's a lot of people out there that voted for the blue.
And also the power of the association. Bulleen's a fantastic association. Not that Southern isn't, obviously, but in terms of getting behind things like this, there was no way the Boomers wanted to let the Sabres come over the top of them in this one, I don't think. Fair
call as well. Bulleen won every single different social platform in that result as well. Let's look at the bottom quarter. This was an absolute blowout. Nunawading and Dandenong. Where were our Dandenong fans, or...
Yeah, I guess this one really shocked me, because to me the actual style of both of their jerseys is quite similar. Nunawading's is the blue with the red trim and the name across the front. Dandenong's is essentially the same, but green with the yellow, and obviously, just like you said before, blue's the winner.
Colour choice.
Yeah.
Plain and simple there. Massive result there. No results or no voters for Dandenong. Wallen and Kilsyth. This was, ultimately very tight, as was the next one we're going to speak about. But Wallen Panthers, I believe, a little bit of an upset. But that Panther, they were speaking about it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, this was my favourite matchup. I'm really sad these teams came up against each other in this round, because I really like Kilsyth and the Pinstripes, but I probably would have gone for Wallens just because I love the teal, and again, I know Craig loves the teal too, but love the teal, love the Panther. I also saw, people on Facebook, they saw that Wallen was down and they rallied, they shared, they tagged all their friends, and they got 1,100 votes just on Facebook from that. So it just shows the power of if you share what can happen. And they came over the top of Kilsyth in the end. So bad luck Kilsyth, because I really like the Eels too, but props Wallen.
So it got to show that Kilsyth actually won the Instagram's vote, but Wallen, powerful on Facebook.
Yep.
They've obviously got a heap of people on Facebook sharing the message. Well done to you, Panthers. You're through to face the Spectres. The final couple of results, Eltham and Diamond Valley. This was the age-old rivalry in Big V. And I saw it happen. They were sharing on Facebook. They were telling each other off, and they were telling their people and players and coaches, vote for our uniform. And this was the closest matchup we have had yet. 914 to 891 in favour of the Wildcats. And I didn't care who won, as long as something happened. And there was a little bit of biff.
Yeah, look, I probably would have gone the Wildcats.
Yep.
Winners. But it's interesting to see that the Wildcats won Facebook, but then the Eagles won Insta, So it was so close.
Nearly came down to Twitter as well.
Yeah.
So
more of you need to get on Twitter, I'm telling you.
Well, I believe that you may be speaking about that on the Big V podcast a little bit later on this week. So stay tuned for that on Thursday evening. Finally, Ballerina McKinnon. This was the upset of the round, in my opinion. 1151 Ballerines, 718. Everyone is rallying around the new association down in the peninsula, the Ballerine Storm.
Yeah, and look, I'm really happy for them as well. I think probably people from McKinnon will say, we use the away jersey, we use the white jersey, but I actually really like it. I think it's one of the best away jerseys, one of the best jerseys, again, simple and clean. And I also think it made for a more even matchup because Bellarine have the white and the blue. So I think it actually made it really fair competition. And yeah, congrats, Bellarine.
So there you go, the final Singlet 16. There is the updated bracket up on screen now. There are some cracking matchups to come. Make sure that these 16 associations, stay tuned to all of our social platforms. Make sure you do your sharing, tag your mates, make sure you're voting, because we are having a lot of fun making sure to see who's going to win the 2019 Big V jersey bracket. Stay tuned. Tomorrow the Big V podcast gets released. Later on in the week, the Round 10 highlight mixtape. I know you're all big fans of that. And of course, Round 11 right around the corner this weekend, where you will be out and about, hopefully getting some great action and some new friends. So I look forward to that. We'll see you next time on another Blue Hoops production.